Hi, I'm here today to give you a short demo of the Montebello paintbrushes you just purchased in your set. Let me start with the round brush. The round brushes have a pointed tip. They are used for washes, fills, thin to thick lines, and they can be used for all media artwork. Let me show you. I always rinse the brush and then I set it aside. I don't ever leave the brush just sitting in the water. Now let's go to the detailed round. The detailed round brush has a sharper point for fine detail, fine lines, retouching, spotting, and can be used for all media of artwork. Let me do an outline of the tree. This tree is going to kind of be alive, so we're going to add some color to it. That's a fine detail work. I can outline the house and everything else. I'm going to rinse the brush and set it in my brush holder. Let me go to the flat brush. This is called a flat brush. And the flat brush is used for bold sweeping strokes on the edge for fine lines. It's used for all mediums. So what I can do is I can outline the house with this, and since this is going to be a house that's kind of lit up, let me use a little red on the outline. See the nice fine line it made? Not fine line, but the bold sweeping strokes. Now I'm going to go to the bright or wash mop brush. This can be called a bright or a wash mop brush, and it's for short controlled strokes, can be used for watercolor, oil, acrylic. It helps to get a large area covered. So I could use this brush too for the side of the field. So this covers pretty well. And that's a bright or a wash mop brush, sorry. Now let me go to the fan brush. Here I am with the fan brush. So the fan brush is used for special effects, for rocks, for straw, for grass, flowers, and trees. So if I'm making a rock, let's say, I'll do the base of the rock using a bright, a flat, or a filbert, and then I'll let it dry for a few minutes, and I'll go back in with the fan brush and do little dots and lines on it to make it look natural. Here I'm going to make some of the grassy field that's dyed, because this is a scary picture. So here we go. Just easily makes the grass. Grass or wheat or overgrowth. Now let me go to the script liner brush. The script brush is here, and it can be used for ink. It can be used for delicate lettering, for sign painting, fonts. It's good for outlining and long continuous brush strokes. Let me go back to the tree and use it for that. See how nice that is? That's a script liner brush. Now let me go to the angle brush. There's a few angle brushes in this set, a big one and a smaller one that's this size. The angle brush is considered a one-stroke painting brush, and you can find videos online where people use this one brush to make roses and all kinds of things, not even lifting the brush up, but just putting two colors on this brush and going around and making the beautiful flowers. It's a good shading brush and a shadowing brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just a little shadow on the stairs here. Just going to add a little dark shadow here and add a shadow to the staircase. It'll dry lighter and I can go back later with the liner brush and add more details. Now I'm going to go to the filbert brush. The name comes from the word saint. It's one of my favorite brushes. It's for blending figurative and straight lines. Many artists agree filberts can become a cherished brush of theirs. I'm just going to blend the background color in to make it a little lighter. So now for some cleaning tips. I use warm water after a paint session is complete, and periodically I use paintbrush cleaner or soap and water to clean the bristles of the paintbrush. I do not get water on the wood part of the paintbrush. I try to keep it away from that wood part and away where the metal and the wood meet. So after I clean the brushes, I can reshape the tips and dry them and then place them where I'm going to store them in a safe place. Some of the care tips I have are to never set your brush down inside of water when you're painting and you're going from brush to brush. So try to always wash your brush out and lay it to the side on a paper towel or in a paintbrush holder. If you leave the paintbrushes inside the water, they can lose their shape permanently, perhaps. Thank you so much, and have fun with your new Montebello paintbrushes.